Let it be easy. Let it be fun. Let it be exciting. Let it be peaceful. There's this idea that life is supposed to be hard that many of us have inherited from our society. But we know this isn't true deep down in our heart. We can feel that we were born to live a life of play, a life where we express the gifts that we were born with without trying to force something into existence or trying to force something that doesn't want to happen, and instead just because it feels good for our true self. We naturally want to express the love in our heart, and we all have a unique way to express this love, but ultimately it's the same love that we're expressing. And there's no greater feeling than creating. We are born to create. If money were no object, what would you do at that time? Odds are you would be drawn to create things simply for the fun of creating. Now, with the society that's raised us in a certain particular way, it feels like, for many of us, the motivation is to make money, to be productive, and to create an output. But this is not the same as creating for the sake of creating. When we create to express something that wants to be birthed from inside us, we're actually becoming a channel for the universe's love. And we're channeling that love into the world through a unique form that has never existed before. And this is very different than creating something with the intention of trying to be productive. Now, if you're a creator selling a product or service online, or work for a company that's selling a product or service, you may notice there's a bridge between the two. So it's not always about being pure artistically expressive and creating simply for the joy of creating, or selling out and only creating things to make money. You can find a balance between finding a market for the thing you're creating and then sharing your creations from your heart. But the key is it doesn't have to be hard, and it can be authentic to you. Ultimately, all that matters at the end of the day is that you express what wants to be expressed within you. And money will come naturally if you follow that thread, if you make that the priority. If you create from your heart and are open to finding ways to market your creations to the world, there are a lot of ways to attract abundance from there. But if you're solely focused on just creating output to get other people's approval, to earn money from them, but you're not in tune with the natural feeling of creation that lives within your heart, that wants to express some part of yourself, which is the channel of the universe's infinite love into your world, some part of your life will feel incomplete. There will be this feeling of a meaninglessness or purposelessness to your life, even though you're connected to a well of infinite love from the universe. So what matters most of all is the foundation rests on expressing the love within you. And that's when life feels easy. An easy life isn't about doing nothing or inheriting a ton of money and just resting and eating good food and traveling the world for the rest of your life. An easy life is one where you naturally express what wants to be expressed through your heart. And it's easy to see how all of us as children naturally do this through play. And as we get older, sometimes we lose this feeling of play, even though it's a potential that lives inside every single one of us. So life can be easy in the sense that you can follow your heart and express the universe's infinite love through you without having to have this life be a constant struggle. You don't have to constantly make things harder on yourself than they need to be just because that's what everyone else around you seems to be doing. If life constantly feels like you're going against the flow, feeling strong resistance everywhere you turn, that might just be because you're not aligned with your heart's true path. And if you go back into alignment with the inner guidance that your heart is calling you to do, life will feel easy again. This can be hard for a part of yourself to believe if you've been living a life that doesn't feel easy for quite some time. But I think you manifested this video for a reason, and if these words are resonating with you, it's because this deeper part of yourself that knows life should be easy, it's supposed to be easy, can be easy. You can return to that natural state, and you don't have to spend years preparing for this transition. You can start to live it right now. You can start to Do the things that feel natural for you without second guessing or over analyzing that thing that you want to do. All you need to do is just find out that thing that brings you joy, that you feel like you would do if you had no other obligations naturally. And even if you just do that thing for 10 minutes a day, or even 10 minutes a week, you'll feel so much love and fresh energy within you, and this will ultimately give you energy that lasts for the next month. It literally doesn't take that much time of doing what you love to give you back that spark, to give you that natural flow of energy. And the reason life can be so easy when you create freely from your heart is, as I mentioned many times throughout this video, we are born to create. We came to this world to manifest our heart stream life. And whenever we create something, we're channeling the universe's infinite love. So the universe has infinite love, and this same love lives in every single person. And it's through the act of creation that we bring this universal love into the world, into the planet that we're all living in. And that's why it feels so incredible when you experience someone's art. When you experience someone else's creation, you're feeling the universe's unique, infinite love through what they created. Now, there's a limit here because it's always enjoyable and wonderful to experience other people's art, but if you're not creating things yourself, you'll feel that you're not fully satiated with this love. It'll feel like you get little bits and pieces of love from other people's creations, but because you're not actively being a channel for this love and bringing it into the world yourself, there'll be this feeling of something's not quite fulfilling to you. And this can lead many people to compulsively watch TV shows or movies or just constantly consume other people's art without feeling fully complete within, because they're not connected to that source of infinite love that lives within themselves. And when you're connected to that love, then it feels like life is easy. It doesn't mean you're doing nothing, but instead there's this feeling of you're excited to be alive, things flow from one thing to the next, and ultimately you feel like there's a part of you that is no longer hidden. It's being fully brought in and expressed to the world. And that is when true magic happens. So let life be easy, let life feel good, just by acting on any creative impulses you feel in your heart without second guessing them, or without trying to edit or filter what wants to come through. Tap into your inner child and let yourself play and create for no other reason than it feels incredible to your heart. Don't worry about whether or not you can monetize what you create or whether it's valuable to other people. Just practice opening up this channel. Practice opening up the universe's flow of infinite love from within your heart into the world, even if what you create is never seen by anyone else. Because as you open this channel and you allow that love to pour through, whether you're painting something, writing something, dancing, whatever it is, doesn't matter, it's specific to you, you're going to feel so much vital life force energy return to you. You're going to feel that love fill up your entire being, and the stressors and things that seem challenging in your life will start to naturally fade away. It doesn't mean all your problems will magically solve themselves, but they'll no longer have this heavy energy expectation attached to them, because you're not looking outside yourself to feel good, and instead you're finding that love that you crave and really want to experience within yourself. And when you feel this love overflowing from within, your perspective towards the problems and challenges in your life begins to shift. Things begin to feel easy. And that's ultimately what I mean by let it be easy. It doesn't mean just do nothing in your life and eat and travel and that's it. It means follow your heart, express what wants to be birthed through you, and through doing so, allow your perspective of your life to shift so your life feels easy. You feel like you create not because someone's forcing to, but because there's something inside of you that needs to be expressed, and there's no greater feeling than letting it out through your creations. So never forget how good it feels to create, simply for the sake of creating. Don't fall into this trap of thinking that everything needs to make you money, but instead prioritize sharing what's in your heart because it needs to be shared. And then, as you share this magic from within, You can start to figure out how to market it or how to sell it if that's the calling that you wish to pursue. But what has to happen first is you have to fully express yourself into the world. You have to open the channel and allow the universe's infinite love from within you to flow through without restriction. And then you can do some interesting things with that energy once it's through you. But the main thing is you just can't dam up this energy. You can't put up a dam and stop the flow of the universe's love and not let it flow through you, because that's going to cause so much tension within yourself. And this tension can manifest through so many different forms of illness or just problems in your life that normally wouldn't be that big suddenly feel so intense and real, because there's ultimately a frustration that the love inside of you is not being let through. And as I mentioned many times throughout this video, that love comes through your creations. But if you don't know what exactly it is that you want to create, sit in meditation or spend some time journaling, asking yourself what it is that wants to be let through you. And instead of waiting for these feelings to come to you through something outside of yourself, like through a community or more money or a romantic partner, realize that you can find this love you're seeking within yourself, open the dam, open the channel, let it come through, and then because the outer world is a mirror, you'll naturally magnetize all these things into your life, just as you are being magnetized to other people who are an incredible fit for you as well. So when you express the love in your heart, you find people that are also expressing the love in their heart, and your energy just helps magnify that good feeling within each other. But it all starts by you going within and opening the dam of the universe's infinite love and channeling it through your creations. And you may be feeling a little bit uncomfortable with this word channel, but to me it's something that we all do naturally. I believe as children we just channeled these good energies without even thinking about it, because we were playing without second guessing what we're doing. And simply by drawing and painting or doing whatever it is that you feel most inspired to do, you're channeling this beautiful, loving energy from the universe into your world. And that's when life becomes really, really fun, when it feels really, really easy. And this changes your internal state, where you then become magnetic to things in the outer material world that match the frequency of your heart's desire. Because ultimately, the heartstream life that we all share in different forms is to be a fully expressed version of ourselves and to dissolve all the false layers so we simply can remember who we truly are. So if this idea resonates with you, I highly encourage you to check out my manifestation portal. This is a place where we supercharge your heart's desires and help you remember what it is that you came here on earth to manifest. And it's reinvigorated with new content every week. I share a weekly manifesting meditation and a weekly channeled voice note. And if you want to learn more, you can visit my website, stanstore.com/Eric John Campbell. But it was so great to share this information with you in this video. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in next week's video.